can see that this 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, these are all perfect square numbers. This 1 can be written as 1, this 4 can be written as 1 plus 3, and 9 can be written as 1 plus 3 plus 5, and 16 can be written as 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, and like 25 can be written as 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Now if you look at this, you can see a pattern. Okay, that means here this is one odd number, here two odd number starting from 1. Okay, I have written all odd numbers starting from 1. Okay, 3 odd numbers, 4 odd numbers starting from 5 odd numbers. Okay, so here one odd number, it is 1 square, 2 odd number, 2 square, 3 odd number, 3 square, 4 odd number, 4 square, 5 consecutive odd numbers starting from 1, so it's 5 square. That's an interesting pattern you can see here. Okay, so we can say if the number is a perfect square, it has to be the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. That means if that number is a perfect square number, that number can be expressed as the sum of successive odd numbers. Okay, successive means one after another. There will be no gap in between two odd numbers up to starting from 1. Okay, so if I say it is, let's take 100. 100 is what? 10 square. So I have to add, if I add 10 successive odd numbers, 1 plus 3 plus 5, here I have written 5, so 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13, 15, 17 plus 19. Okay, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have written 10 successive odd numbers starting from 1. Okay, and if you add, you will get 100. That's very interesting. Okay, if I ask you what will be the sum of 15 consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. Okay, say 15 odd numbers, successive odd numbers starting from 1. You don't have to add actually. You can directly find its square and you can say it is 225. Okay, so we can say if a number is a perfect square, it has to be the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. We can say this also, sum of first n odd number is n square. So sum of, if I say 15, I have told you, if I say 13 odd numbers will be 13 square. You can use that property also. Now we can say that I have taken a number 132. Can we say whether it's a perfect square number or non-perfect square number? Now 132, if it is a perfect square number, we can express it as the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. You know that is up to 19 there is 10 odd numbers. Okay, because 10 odd numbers it is 100. Now that next odd number is 21. If I add, it will be 121, and after that the next odd number will be 121 plus 23, 144. Okay, if I add this next odd number, I'll get 144. I'm not getting 132, so it's not a perfect square number, it's a non-perfect square number. So we can say that if a natural number cannot be expressed as a sum of successive odd natural numbers starting from 1, then it's a non-perfect square number. Next pattern or property that we will study is a sum of consecutive natural number. A square of any odd number can be expressed as the sum of two consecutive positive number. Okay. Say, take an example 3. 3 is an odd number. 3 square is 9 and 9 can be written as 4 plus 5. Okay. Now this 4 is, we will get 3 square minus 1 by 2. 9 minus 1 by 2, 8 by 2 equals to 4. Okay. And for 5, where do we get 3 square plus 1 by 2? So it is 9 plus 1 by 2, 10 by 2, it is 5. So we can say that square of any odd number can be expressed as the sum of two consecutive positive number. This 4 and 5, they are two consecutive natural numbers can be expressed as. For another example you take, like say 7 square. 7 square is 49. It can be written as 24 plus 25. Now where to get this 24 and 25? 7 square minus 1 by 2. This is 49 minus 1 by 2. 48 by 2, it is 24. And for this 25, it is 7 square plus 1 by 2. It is 49 plus 1 by 2. 50 plus 1, 50 by 2 is 25. Okay. So square of any odd number can be expressed as the sum of two consecutive natural number. It can be anything. You can express as the sum of two consecutive number. You remember that number has to be an odd number. Okay. If we know the perfect square number or how to find out perfect square number, we can find easily the product of two consecutive even or odd natural numbers. So let's take an example, two consecutive even number. Two consecutive even number means it can be 12 and 14. So you have to find the product of 12 and 14. How can you find it? 12 can be written as 13 minus 1 and 14 can be written as 13 plus 1. Okay. So it is equals to 13 square minus 1. 13 square is what? 169 minus 1, it is 168. If you know the square of this 13, you can find out easily that product of 12 and 14. You don't have to do the multiplication. Okay. So for an example, if you have to multiply 17 into 19. Okay. How to find out? 17 can be written as 18 minus 1 and this 19 can be written as 18 plus 1. Okay. So it will be 18 square minus 1. Okay. And 18 square is equals to 324. So it is 324 minus 1 is 323. Okay. So this way you can find out the product of two consecutive even or two consecutive odd numbers. You only remember if they are two consecutive even or odd number, you have to find out the square of in between numbers. So 12 and 14, that in between number is of 12 and 14 is 13. Okay, and for this 17 and 19 it is 18. Understood? If you know that, you can easily find out their product. Okay, these are the tricks you have to use when you have to calculate big number. Okay, and you all will learn square of 1 to 30 natural number. That's all for today. Thank you.